Hello everybody, welcome back to Arms Trade Tycoon Tanks. It's been a while since the last video. My dog got a hold of my mic and kind of chewed it up. I've got it working again somewhat, but it might be declined in quality. In the meantime though, the game received a major patch which fixed a bunch of major bugs that were occurring. And unfortunately my save broke. I don't know whether I just deleted it because it broke or something like that, but I don't have it anymore. So we'll be starting again fresh. Let's get into this. So Era 1, just going to be playing on Apprentice, as the higher difficulties are a decent bit harder than the rest. Some people say it's really easy on Entrepreneur now, but I'm still iffy. As again, I'm not that good at the game. So let's just hop back into this. Okay, here we are. We're going to go with the Empirico. And let's get started here. They have fixed one major issue, which was hampering everybody's gameplay without them realizing, and that is the fact that beforehand it was only counting one cannon for these types of designs that have more than one gun on them. It was only counting one of these spawns beforehand. Now, it counts both towards your actual weapons. By firepower hard here. It counts both. Beforehand, it was only counting the one due to a bug. So let's just start off with the basic design. Nothing special, just your simple Mark 5. Excuse me, not Mark 5, Mark 1. Gunner mechanic, 2 loaders, 2 mechanics, and expandables, common naval shell, Real 3, low grade, and we don't have any oil yet. And then Britain. This is just our starter design. It doesn't actually matter much in the long term. In the meantime, though, I'm going to do 2 things. First of all, I'm going to build the Breakthrough Bureau, as it's working as intended now, and I'm going to build Naval Freight. Both are pretty expensive, but that'll help significantly in the long term. Breakthrough Bureau means when I'm researching stuff occasionally on day 1, I can just get the research. Occasionally. And the Naval Freight will just reduce accident chances and whatnot for not accident chances, delays. And speeds up delivery time. There's the Breakthrough Bureau, so let's start researching. The first thing I'm going to go into this time is getting this improved track, because the base track is not very good. So, and then there's Naval Freight. There's the Heavy Mark 1. Let's send that to the Proving Ground. They want the Heavy Mark 1, 752 score, 20 of them. Just gonna expend the date. Only get a bit of about 350. Should be fine here. So I'm gonna increase the price as much as I can. Okay, that's fine. Let's get all those issues on it fixed. Amend all the problems there, as that'll... If you send it while it still has those issues, it will negatively affect your reputation, which will hamper you in future. So let's make 20 of these Mark 1s. And then let's let's order in some more resources from Africa. Okay, we're off to a okay start here. There's the resources from Africa. There's the improved tracks. Let's also research the low pass running gear, because then I can get whippets. I generally avoid the whippets till a little later in the game, but I figure I'll go for them this time. Give us more vehicle variety for everybody watching the video. as a lot of people, including myself, skip the Whippet generally until we get the FT turret, because otherwise it's just not a very good tank. Having machine guns only means the only thing you can get it for is the fusillade roll, and the fusillade roll is doesn't come up super often. Okay, that's all the tanks manufactured. Set those in. I did, that's not the right page. This is the right page. I did consult the developers on the test driving section, because they have the end card at the end of the test drive which says some details. Apparently that does absolutely nothing for your vehicles. Even reputation-wise, that seems to be a non-factor, according to the devs. So, won't be dealing with that. Let's get the next version of the engine, so then we can build a Whippet that has a decent engine. Okay, that's done. Let's manufacture another 20 of those, as we'll probably need another 20 to sell as pretty rapidly until we've got new tanks. Let's order from Oceania, I guess. Getting a head start on manufacturing the early tanks so then we can get that shipped. Yeah, there's the contract already. Vanguard, that, 950. Gonna fix all the issues. Let's expand the date and get as much money as we possibly can. So that. Now we're waiting on the production to finish. Okay. Anything else I could be doing at the moment? I don't think so. Because I'm not going to design a new Vanguard tank until I've got the better armor and the female sponson. Because the female sponson, when you get it, you get extra parts for your male sponson, so I can improve the male sponsons. No, that's unfortunate. So I'm going to quickly just hire back those 36 employees, as we can't really take that kind of hit right now. In fact, I'm going to hire back 40 to speed up, to make up the lost time due to the casualties. One thing I have, a couple of people have suggested is to the developers, is to make it so they'll auto-assign to the lines, because having to do that every time you lose somebody is kind of annoying. There's that. Ryder & Co. as cheapest. There's the twin engine. So let's get the RHA steel. And let's ship those tanks. I already shipped those tanks. Ugh. I shipped the tanks. Manufacture 20 more. Oh, I'm having an issue here. It's delayed slightly, that's fine. We're not going into the red quite yet. We're not making a huge profit on these tanks, but not expecting to really at the moment. Just mild at best at the moment. So now we're waiting on a new contract. There's another contract. I want 23. I'm only manufacturing 20. They will be done fairly soon, so I think I can leave it. You can see here the mobility ding here with the obstacle step height, trans width, and transportability. That's what I got the new treads for. Let's knock that up to 25. Expand out the date. Expand the amount of money they're going to give me. Because even though I'm only manufacturing the 20, I'll have extra time to make that extra 5. Let's also order in more resources. For another 20 of them, I guess from Asia. Tyrannus MLE1. Which design is that? That's the Schneider design, which is not a very good design. So I am going to hire that administrator, though. He will help significantly with build times. 3, 2, 1, doop. Get Triton in the production hall. Ah, another 37. Let's hire back again, another 40. To make up for lost production time. Do need to get that field hospital soon. I want to earn a little bit more cash first, just to secure my future here. Got the RHA steel, so let's get first the Whippet hull. As that'll give me internal comms for my sponsons, which is quite a bit helpful as it improves crew comfort. Okay, now I need 5 more of those. 20 days, and that'll go. Yeah, that leaves us plenty of time. Okay. So far, everything is going fine. Had some minor casualties. Rider & Co. Get that shipped. And since that's shipped now I will invest in that medical station so we can lower that risk, along with fire stations. Both are an absolute necessity to try to reduce that, because you will lose people and your buildings will catch on fire, and it just costs you a lot more in the long run than it is to just get it done. Pay for it now and then come back to it later. Okay, start making another 20 of them, I guess. Research on the Whippet is done. Let's get the female sponson done, and let's go and design a Whippet tank. I don't have anything to really improve the standard design at the moment, but... Oops. What is happening here? Okay. So, can we put anything in any of these slots yet? I don't think so. There. Flaps. Can put a tail wheel on, but that'll lower the agility significantly. Yeah, let's just leave the tail wheel off. Not going to really mess with the armor, as that'll make it more expensive, and the point of this is to be as cheap as possible. So, I believe that's all I can really do with that. Can I improve the tracks at all? Put some grousers on there, which will improve step and height. It'll reduce the strength of the running gear, but reliability of the running gear, but it will make it better overall. Spring rollers, sharp teeth sprockets, mud chutes, wheel idler. Yeah, okay. Just a slight change, and that was it. So let's wait on that to be designed. Restock for their Vanguard. Again, let's just get as much money as humanly possible off this. Just 20 of them. I'm already manufacturing the 20, but they're not quite ready to go out yet, so I'm going to have to increase that date to be safe. Probably don't need to increase it that much, but like I said, it's to be safe more than anything. There's the field hospital. Which is good. That'll dink into my funds via maintenance costs, but it's worth it in the long run. Then there's the fire station to prevent any fires as best as possible. There's the Mark II Whippet tracks, so let's throw together a Whippet. This will be a pretty basic Whippet. Armored seal, don't have any turrets yet. Some Lewis guns on either side. Armored seal on the back. I don't ever put an MG on the back of this, as it makes more sense to have it on the front and sides more than anything, and it also increases weight and crew requirement. While right now the crew requirement isn't that high. Driver, commander, gunner, mechanic. It doesn't fill all the slots, but it comes close enough. Red fuel, simple paint. We'll name it the Grasshopper. K1. Let's manufacture that. Or rather, design that, test it, and then we'll see if we end up even manufacturing it, as sometimes you don't get anything. Okay, let's send it to the testing grounds. We continue to manufacture those tanks for Britain's trials. Or Britain's restock order, excuse me. Okay, Grasshopper's been tested. Let's get all these issues amended. So hopefully we'll be able to sell that under a Vanguard or Wire Crusher order. Sell these. These gone. Let's order in some more resources as we're getting kind of low. 20 more of these from Oceania. Let's go to the Engineering Bureau real quick. No, we're going to hold off on the Engineering Bureau because I need to get the new doors from this female sponson. Okay, that's the tanks delivered. Let's wait on those resources. France wants some nest busters. I believe that involves heart attack, yes. So 20, but I'm going to, again, expand out the date. From the 370 to be safe. I don't think I have the resources on hand. Yeah, not at the moment. I gotta wait until I get the shipment in. France to accept, that's good. 20 more tanks. Let's order more resources in case we get more orders soon. Oceania won't have it, so let's try from Africa. That research is done. Let's try to improve the actual gun it'll have. Let's get the like side-fed machine gun over the front of it. To get to tier 2 for this now, we are working toward the goal of getting 200,000 trophies. By this, you just need to get your reputation up and get basically sell tanks. Selling tanks and manufacturing tanks gets you experience toward that. So we just gotta keep grinding till we get to that point. Good amount of resources coming in. Just waiting the 10 minutes here. Excuse me, not 10 minutes. The 10. Waiting on the last bit of the tanks there. There it is. So let's get that shipped out. Right, cool. Let's assign the research. Get armor piercing rounds for the next Vanguard design I'll be making. However, as it has been 1 in-game year here, well, technically 2, but it has now been another in-game year, we will pick this up in the next episode. Have a good one.